Well, Hurricane Sandy brushed up the island of Exuma on Thursday afternoon, and our Julian Gibson was in the midst of it all. In this report, he takes a look at the damage to the eastern part of that island.
Flooding at the runabout entrance at the Morristown International Airport was the first sign I saw that Hurricane Sandy was upon Exuma. A utility pole dangerously hung over the street. As a result, the electricity supply to certain settlements of Exuma was out. A trip to Mount Thompson, I saw banana trees that took a pounding from the hurricane. In the settlement of the Curtis, these young men not taking any chance, trying to make the necessary preparations. It was about 12 noon on Thursday when Hurricane Sandy made landfall in Williamstown, Exuma. In Georgetown, in a matter of minutes, the streets became flooded. In front of the Palm Bay Resort, it was like a swimming pool. Despite the streets being covered with water, vehicles still trying their best to maneuver through it. Even these tourists took a chance in the wet conditions. Now, it was on Friday morning when we visited Williamstown and we saw that they had damage to several rooftops. Electrical lines down, utility poles leaning, and 3 10,000 gallons water holding containers that supplied water to Williamstown was tossed about in the bushes. Williamstown Primary School ceiling in one of the classrooms also collapsed during the storm. A trip to the settlement of Forbes Hill saw numerous houses that had roof damage that resulted in flooding. From the kitchen to the bathroom to the bedroom, many homes in Forbes Hill got drenched by the storm when they lost roof shingles.
There were some damages, but thank God we can overcome those. We had some damages, especially in the little Exuma area. That area seemed to have been hit the hardest because the western end was not damaged as much as the eastern end. That group, a number of them needs tarpaulin for their houses.
We have noticed that a lot of the shingles are off on a lot of the buildings, that they are actually leaking when you come inside, but you cannot see it outside. So it's difficult to determine exactly what's happening outside, but when we went inside, we've noticed that a lot of those houses, they're really damaged.
Exuma breathing a sigh of relief. Reporting for the ZNS News Network, I am Julian Gibson.